If the person in the back of this private hire vehicle with a broken leg was of any priority, you would take the 20 seconds that it would take to drive the one-way system correctly. You wouldn't spend 2 minutes shouting and blaring whilst trying to open the door of somebody who was just trying to drive home without incident. For context, this is about the video that I uploaded the other day with the angry private hire driver that was entering a no entry to attempt to drive the wrong way up a one-way street. A small minority in the comments section keep explaining like a broken record how the private hire driver was being a good Samaritan by taking somebody to hospital with a broken leg by using the one-way street the wrong way. Now obviously a broken leg is distressing, but it's not a high priority medical emergency, so obviously it wouldn't receive a Cat 1 ambulance response, which is why they'd been told it would take 2 hours to get there. To any person that thinks logically with common sense, this is not a situation for which you would need to drive the wrong way down a one-way street. Nor is it a situation that requires an adrenaline hit the size that's normally reserved for Brock Lesnar in the main event. It also isn't a situation where speed or time is critical or going to change anything. You're still going to get to A&E and wait a number of hours because the dregs of society are waiting to see a doctor for a sniffle or something else that a pharmacist would be able to provide advice about. So did they need to use that one-way street incorrectly? No, it's a small street. To go around the block would take 20 seconds. Emergency vehicles don't have exemptions to drive the wrong way down a one-way street for a specific reason. When you're actually driving in an emergent situation, as a reminder this isn't emergent, the overriding goal is arrival. So you don't take risks when you're driving to an emergency or taking someone in an emergent situation. You certainly don't risk further damage to the person that you're transporting or others by driving the wrong way up a one-way street. And if the person in the back of the private hire vehicle was of any importance, you would turn around and drive the correct way around the block, which would take you 20 seconds. You wouldn't spend 2 minutes shouting and screaming like you're about to be in the main event of Monday Night Raw and then your pants and drop a bollock when you spot the camera in the window. So what are the lessons that we can take from this video? Well, firstly, this situation could have been completely avoided by keeping a cool head and thinking logically. Secondly, attempting to use a one-way street the wrong way is a stupid thing to do. If you go to do it and are prevented from doing so by another car driving down it correctly, stay in your car, drive the correct way out, and then go around the block in 20 seconds. Don't get out of your car and shout and scream like a 4-year-old who's just had an ice cream cone taken off them, and definitely don't try and open the door handles and hit the windows of a car because you're letting your inner Brock Lesnar come out. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound.